The rich, bold style of Turkish coffee has been enjoyed for centuries and is deeply tied to everyday life and culture in Turkey. And the good news is, you don't need to travel all the way to Istanbul to experience it. You can make Turkish coffee right in your own kitchen. In this video, we'll walk through where Turkish coffee comes from, how it's traditionally prepared, and the right way to drink it so you get the full experience. By the end, you'll be ready to brew and enjoy this centuries-old cultural beverage for yourself. First things first, Turkish coffee isn't a type of coffee bean. It's a brewing method. From its original discovery in Ethiopia, coffee spread to Yemen, where it was cultivated and consumed as a brewed drink. As coffee spread from Yemen to the Ottoman Empire, it quickly evolved into a vital social and cultural institution. This method dates back to the 16th century, making it one of the earliest recorded ways of preparing coffee. During the Ottoman Empire, coffee houses became social gathering places where people met to talk, debate, and share stories, and Turkish coffee was always at the center of it. The Ottomans also played a key role in expanding coffee's reach beyond the Middle East. Through trade routes and diplomatic contacts, coffee was introduced to Europe in the 17th century. European visitors to Istanbul encountered coffee houses and carried the practice back home, leading to the rise of coffee culture in cities such as Venice, Paris, and London. In this way, Turkish coffee served as a bridge between cultures, leaving a lasting global legacy that you can enjoy today from your very own home. What makes Turkish coffee unique is the brewing process, known as decoction. Instead of filtering the coffee, extremely fine grounds are boiled directly in water. Nothing is strained out. The result is a bold, full-bodied coffee with a thick mouthfeel and a layer of foam on top, served unfiltered in a small cup. The grounds settle at the bottom, which means how you drink it matters just as much as how you brew it. Ready to start brewing Turkish coffee at home? Let's get started. To make Turkish coffee properly, it all starts with choosing the right beans. Because the grind for Turkish coffee is extremely fine, and the brewing method produces a concentrated flavor, it's absolutely crucial to pick the best beans possible. That old open bag of coffee beans hiding in the back of your cupboard from 2 or 3 Christmases ago? Yeah, they won't cut it for Turkish coffee. First, let's start with picking the best roast. A dark roast is preferred for Turkish coffee, as it reduces acidity and creates a bold, rich-bodied coffee with deep roasted notes and just a hint of sweetness. Light roasts tend to be less than ideal, as the brewing method for Turkish coffee amplifies the acidity and sharp flavors of lighter roasts, leading to a brew that can taste sour, grassy, or overly bright. Save your light roast beans for other brewing methods like pour-over, French press, and cold brew, which can bring out the bright, fruity notes of light roasts while also softening these beans' acidity. But if you really want to take your home-brewed Turkish coffee to the next level, pick beans from the right origin. Not all coffee beans are created equal. Every coffee-producing country's beans have slightly different flavors and characteristics. And when it comes to Turkish coffee, origin matters a lot. Beans from Brazil are a classic choice for Turkish coffee, valued for their smooth texture and chocolatey, nutty flavors that hold up well in dark roasting. If you want to add a hint of historical authenticity to your brew, look for beans from Yemen. Yemeni beans impart an earthy, spicy depth to Turkish coffee and pair well with spices routinely used for Turkish coffee like cardamom, cinnamon, and clove. If you prefer a brew with subtle floral and cocoa tones, go with beans from Ethiopia. But if you do select Ethiopian beans, make sure that it's a dark roast, as many roasters tend to go with a light roast for Ethiopian beans to preserve the signature delicate flavors of these beans. Not sure which to pick? Try a blend. Many traditional Turkish coffee blends choose a combination of beans, with Brazilian beans for body with Yemeni or Ethiopian beans for complexity, resulting in a balanced and robust Turkish coffee. And just as important as picking the right beans, you also have to get the grind just right for Turkish coffee. The grind is key here. Turkish coffee is ground extra fine, even finer than espresso. It should almost feel like powder. You'll know you've reached the right grind when it feels like flour between your fingers and leaves no gritty texture. If the coffee tastes weak or muddy, the grind is likely too coarse or uneven. Next, use a brew ratio of about 10 grams of coffee per 100 milliliters of water. Add both the coffee and room temperature water to a small pot called a sezv. If you like your coffee sweet or spiced, now is the time to add it. Add between 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar for medium sweetness and just a pinch of your spice or spices of choice. Cardamom is a popular spice for Turkish coffee, adding a warm, aromatic, slightly sweet flavor that complements the dark roast. You can also try adding cinnamon, which adds warmth and sweetness with a slightly woody, aromatic note, while complementing the nutty, chocolatey undertones of the coffee. Clove, which imparts a bold spice to your brew, or nutmeg, which brings earthy, sweet, and slightly nutty aromas, giving the coffee a cozy, rounded complexity. If you do choose to add sugar or spices, they should be added to the coffee grounds before brewing, not after, so their flavors infuse during the slow simmer in the chezvi. Place the chezve over low heat and warm it slowly. This is not something you want to rush. As the coffee heats, a thick foam will begin forming on top. Just before it boils over, remove it from the heat. Some traditional methods involve spooning a bit of that foam into each cup, then returning the sezva to the heat, and repeating the process once or twice. This helps build that signature foam Turkish coffee is known for. Once it's ready, pour the coffee straight into a small cup called a demitasse, grounds and all. At this point, it might feel like it's time to drink. But with Turkish coffee, the experience isn't quite over yet. To really enjoy Turkish coffee, patience is important. Once it's served, wait about 4 minutes. This gives the coffee time to cool slightly and allows the grounds to fully settle at the bottom of the cup. This is also why sugar and spices have to be added during brewing, never after. If you add anything now, you'd have to stir, and that would send all the grounds back into your coffee. Turkish coffee is best enjoyed within about 10 minutes. Because the grounds remain in the cup during drinking, the residual heat will continue to extract from the grounds. This can cause the drink to become overly bitter if left to sit for too long. And one last, very, very important rule to drinking Turkish coffee: don't drink the last few sips. That's where all of the grounds collect. So while other coffee brands boast about being good till the last drop, when it comes to Turkish coffee, feel free to leave the last few drops behind and brew a fresh second cup instead. And of course, no cup of truly authentic Turkish coffee is complete without something sweet to balance the bold flavor of the coffee. The most iconic pairing is Turkish Delight, whose soft texture and gentle sweetness complement the coffee's bitterness. Baklava is another popular choice, offering rich layers of pastry and syrup that contrast beautifully with the strong brew. Dates, dark chocolate, or simple cookies are also common. These pairings encourage slow sipping and conversation, reinforcing Turkish coffee's role as a social and ceremonial experience rather than a quick drink. If you want to brew Turkish coffee at home, the most important tool you'll need is a sezva. Sezvas come in different sizes and materials, but copper is a popular choice because it holds heat well while being relatively affordable. Turkish coffee is traditionally served in a wide-bottomed demitasse cup, which helps keep the grounds settled and improves the overall drinking experience. For an even more authentic Turkish coffee experience, enjoy your coffee with a small glass of water to cleanse your palate before drinking the coffee. Because the grind for Turkish coffee is so fine, finer than espresso, many electric grinders struggle to produce such a fine grind consistently. That's why some Turkish coffee fans prefer a hand grinder designed specifically for this style of coffee. So there you have it, how to make and drink Turkish coffee the right way. Turkish coffee is more than just a drink, it's a ritual. It's about slowing down, being present, and connecting to one of the oldest coffee traditions in the world. Have you tried Turkish coffee before? Let us know how you prepare it, or what treats you like to pair it with, in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your personal coffee rituals and favorite combinations. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button to help more people learn how to make Turkish coffee. And consider subscribing to our channel to catch our future videos on coffee brewing methods, equipment, cafes, and coffee culture from around the world. If there's a topic you'd like us to cover next, drop it in the comments. It might become a future video. Interested in learning more about the history of Turkish coffee and how coffee houses were once nearly banned in not one, but 2 countries? Check out our video about it here.